La leche, la leche, la leche, la leche, la leche. Parity, not patriarchy, past, present, futures. Here's we are again, the Equinoxtrueqsz, Co-Secretary General's COCHRISTSZ. That's what we like to call ourselves and use, all of us, everyone's. But in order to connect our names and purposes to other archetypal languages of hers and histories on this, our homes, and all our planets, past, present, and futures, in contact, we also call ourselves other names, such as ever young goddesses and gods. Does that mean we're trying to become a pantheon above others? No, of course not. What we are delivering is divine democracies, so that all the Elohas and Elohims, all the Eli circles and airways, all the females and males, all the incarnated souls that God has created, past, present, and futures, becomes reunited again, back and forth in circles, times, and balance and contact on the smaller planets. Now, does that in any way suggest that we're trying to usurp the ever-loving authorities of the one Mother, Father, Goddess, God of the universe? No, of course not. There is only one Mother, Father, Goddess, God of the universe, ever present in all creations and sustainings, including us and all that we know, that we have ever known, and shall ever known, and it comes to El knows and El loves, El leaves betters, past, present, futures, all the families and communities, the females and males, and all of the flora and fauna that God has given us to appreciate and co-steward. And so he says, Namaste is the divines with us, greets because the divines within you, and also he says, this is common sense, and we also have dreams to make realities now. We says, Comingsz, we say, we are all related, because we know we are all related. We can come together again, back and forth in circles times, and we says, Namaste, we says, the lights within us, greets the lights within you, and all Comingsz and all the greetings and all the heritages of all the continents and beyonds, going back and forth to mitochondrial ease and beyonds and befores and afters, because space-time is not linear, and so we also call ourselves other names, such as co-white calf buffalo women, co-changing women, Iroquois goddess clan mothers, in fact, co-sister cousines, co-cousin goddess and gods of all our clans, all related. We call ourselves closely he's all related, and we call ourselves co-Arishas and Yomayas, co-Sky Women, co-Earth Women, co-Spider Women, co-Katsidas, co-Kachinas, co-Daganat, co-Kalki, co-Zashant, co-Mamamari, co-Avashkastores, co-Buddhas, and co-Couszmic Chrisztsz. Now, don't let that word Christ intimidate you. The word Christ in ancient languages simply translates to anointed. Anointed to do what? Greatest kindness and wisdom for all humanities, which is just simply let go of the 3,000-year-old era that became patriarchy and return to the divine wisdom of the Magdalene areas, the divine feminines, egalitarian civilizations, past, present, futures, especially focusing on the wisdom of the longest survival line of the Atlantis, the Atlanteans, the Thracians, and going back and forth to mitochondrial leaf and the Druidics and the Vedics and on all continents so that we can say that we are becoming the very real Atlantis and all holy lands and sacred earths, and heavens on this and all earths, first teams of Stargate and Star Trek. Now, it sounds like a daunting task to and we also call ourselves co-stellarians, co-eastlys. I think I said that. So we say that. It sounds like a daunting task to co-occurring to open the targets and the Akashic records co-occurring, but actually it's easily accomplished via the numeral on low, which you can read at 5050now.wordpress.com, and just actually read the LALECHELALECHE steps for easily accomplished strategies for making us on the SOs. And also on the website you'll see a page called Among the Representatives, you, and you, because you too shall become with us Equinoxtrueqsz, Co-Secretary General's COCHRISTSZ. And the only issues whether or not we and yous we thought would be able to accomplish within our incarnations, or would be silly and stupid enough to lose our incarnations and lose this planet. You have to do it again from some other place in the universe according to our convict reincarnations, according to our doings of good and not so good. But we actually believe we cans and shells and cans makes this so now. And you can see our names and pictures there. We can say all of them. We'll say some of them. You can see our family tree, starting with our grandmothers, FIRSTCOFIRST, our Shekinahs, and equally essentially our youngest generations, females and males, always circles and always Elohas and Elohims. We'll say some of the names. Can say all of the names. We'll say you're going to say EQUINOXTRUE and all of the Iroquois clan mothers, and Barbara Herschel and Lydia Costanza more recently, and currently is Virginia and Lydia Valentine's, lots more theirs, and especially essentially for this continent, all our worlds, we have our co-white calf buffalo woman, Murder Roseman Pearl, especially Master Patricia Sunflowers, and Martha and Sophie, and equally Laura and Anne-Marie singing crickets, Anne-Marie singing crickets, and Laura's Anne-Marie singing crickets, so loyalties, and we have our, let's not forget our Yolandas and Corettas and Bernices and lots more is there, and that's especially our Estelarians, our Hannah's and Alan's, lots more is there, and especially there's endurance to our branches and hearts, our Venetians and Marians, that is our Magdalenes and Nazarens reintertwines, that's Estrella and Liberty and Estrella, and equally as beloved, especially beloved as Sarah Harriet and Radiant Ray and as Sarah Harriet, equally so Traveling Forth and Circle Sam, Claire Declare, Jubilant Jack and Precious Antoinette, Riz Rose, Marie, Graham Popper, Graham Annette, all the greats restored, Graham Dorothy's teaching learnings, all the lessons of the Wizard Justice and Wizard Justice of Oz that we always ours, and with Lynn and Leon and Jenny of the Gaia Theory, and Rachel and Wolfel and Chaya of the Stargates families, and our current generations of females. We have Esther's and Rachel's and Rochelle's and Anne-Marie's and Julie Marie's equals and Divine Diaz and Barbara's, lots more there, and not forgetting Sabina's and Magdalena's, remembering Sylvia and Bonnie, and we have equally so's our youngest generations. We have April's Arisen, our Angelines, all of the Ediths. We have April's Arisen, Rose Arisen, also taking the Ediths, Angelines, Hellels and Hesperesses, equals Soma's Parties, Lighting Lees, Stacy Anastasia's, and especially our beloved Vanessa Sully, our young couple, Vanessa Sully, Harlan's with his Wesleys, equally with their mothers and aunts, great and grands also, and equally Hadassah and Galen, Leon Ross, Ben Shannon John, Bright Shining Jubilant, and Blessed Bow, and I said, yeah, I guess there is an event, and more is our Comingsz, varies, always, very most marvelously, miraculously, always Estelarianly, always Eastelarianly, always all relatedly soon. La leche, la leche, la leche, la leche, la leche, la leche, that's 11th. Parity, not patriarchy, past, present, futures, ever ye's blessing.